Welcome to Talkin Tigers. I'm Rachel Whittaker. LSU holds another scrimmage at 4:30 today, 3 days after their second one at Tiger Stadium. Les Miles said Leonard Fournette ran 10 times for 100 yards Saturday. So let's continue with the run game with LSU beat writer Jerit Roser. Jerit, good to see you.
Hey Rachel, how you doing?
Doing well. Well, you talked with freshman Derrius Guice at Media Day, and we know what he can do with the swing pass. In this Twitter video at a recent scrimmage, we see him up and he breaks this tackle coming up right here. Look at that. And he'll go for about a 20-yard gain. Good stuff right there. So, Jerit, what's your take on what this guy can bring to the table this season?
Well, that video, it's kind of cool that got out somehow from an LSU scrimmage, just because that's what Derrius Guice does. I've been watching him for years. Since I've been in Baton Rouge, I watched him at Catholic High, and this is a really good example of what folks can expect to see from Derrius Guice. He's very fast, but he's also extremely physical, and opposing coaches have mentioned in high school, he runs kind of violently. He'll seek out some contact and he'll run some people over, and you saw some of that as well as the speed there. He's an incredibly competitive player and incredibly talented in a variety of ways, and I think he's going to probably make a bigger impact as a true freshman this fall than people maybe expected him to.
Right. We hear the names like Fournette and Darrell Williams regularly, but a guy like Guice and then, of course, another freshman, Nick Brossette, could come in and really help out this backfield. But, with the quarterback position still up in the air a little bit, these guys can be somebody they can rely on for sure. And you're writing about the defensive tackles during these position previews before the season starts, and we're going to get to see what Ed Orgeron has done with the defensive line and particularly the defensive tackles. So behind Christian Locketcher and Devon Godshaw, Jerit, how confident are they in the depth behind them?
They seem to be extremely confident. Those two guys are guys that people knew that, barring injury, that they could count on this fall. They played well last season. Godshaw, as a freshman coming off of a knee injury, surprised pretty much everyone with how well he played, and got some preseason All-SEC recognition this summer. So those two guys we knew were going to be good. The question was, would guys like Greg Gilmore, Frank Herron, and company be able to step up and give them a little bit of depth, give them, a better rotation, keep those guys fresh, and just kind of wear on opposing offensive lines. And those two guys in particular have really impressed I'm talking about Gilmore and Herron, have impressed their teammates and their coaches quite a bit. And that's kind of one of those fun things about football, is as interconnected as everything is. If those defensive tackles are playing better, it makes the defensive ends and the linebackers and everybody start looking that much better, which they would certainly like after not having as much of a pass rush maybe in recent years as they would have liked.
Right, and linebacker, of course, one of those other positions that kind of has some depth questions up in the air. Of course, Kendall Beckwith, a fixture there in the middle. So we're going to see how all these defensive roles unfold as the season opener coming up faster than we might think. Jerit, thanks so much. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys.
And thanks again for watching, everyone. We'll see you again on Wednesday.